anybody wanting to know the truth, what God has said, Elohim, about himself, about his son, about his word, majority of the people including myself, once upon a time, we were depending on whatever that came from the West, preachers of the West and the teachers. That's America, Canada, and also the Europe, I would say. Especially from Britain. What the preachers and especially the televangelists who are known by many people for their accompanying miracles and signs and all that. So average, more than average Christian people, they watch these things on the videos and believe unconsciously almost all the time. And whatever they say is the truth. And they don't take the time to search what this man is saying. They don't take the time. In fact, they have no time. Absolutely. They are so busy with their work, with their business. Time to search and study the word, hardly there. So they believe anything. They go to the shop, the Christian bookshop, buy their books, or order and get their cassettes. That was before. Now CDs, and then maybe once in a while listen. And that is all. And probably they have conferences for 5-6 days in different times. And they go over there and they sit and listen to whatever that is being preached. Now, why I'm saying this, the deception has so much covered the people, so-called Christians, cannot be said in words. It's very sad condition when people have, the majority of the people who call Christians have believed lies, things that are not spoken, things that are not written in the scriptures as the truth. As the truth. At the very beginning of the start of probably just after the Pentecost, and people who entered, and mostly everyone knows that the Jewish people, they're the ones who are called believers. At that time, the pagans who had their hearts truly touched by Elohim, they also joined a name called church. That also has become a meaningless word now, like the word Christian. Everybody is a Christian. Anyone who has a Bible is a Christian. Anyone who wears a cross is a Christian. Or attends any church is a Christian. Or without any change of heart, the one who gets baptized just as a ritual is a Christian. So there is absolutely people without knowledge to find out which is true and which is false. They have no knowledge. The 10 Commandments were given to all the people, not for the Jews. It was written with the finger of God. And the first commandment written with the finger of God is, we can read in Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. Now I am speaking this to people who are all out, who are thirsty to know the truth. To the precious Roman Catholics, Methodists, Anglicans, the Assemblies of God, so they call themselves. Here there is a very strong denomination which they call themselves Ceylon Pentecostal Mission. And there are other several denominations. But it's a fact, cannot be hidden, that most of the time the truth has died out. The only thing people call Christians, they are so used to follow is their weekly attending church service, whatever they call. Nothing else. So let's read Exodus chapter 20. That God, Elohim spoke all these words saying, I am the Lord, your Elohim, who brought you out from the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. I'm reading from the NASB. Look at the commandment number 1. You shall have no other gods before me or besides me. Besides me. The first commandment, as it stands today, broken by the Roman Church and all the other mainline, most of the mainline churches, the Methodists, the Anglicans, the Lutherans, or whoever it is, they name those. broken this commandment and made a God for themselves, equal to the one Elohim, the Most High God, who is speaking over here, who wrote these commandments with his own finger. They invented, all these Christians, around the timeline of 325 AD, and the deception started from there, and then ended up fully. They came out with three gods. They took the divine nature of Elohim Almighty, El Shaddai, and made that figure, unknown figure, into a third God and named him Holy Spirit. Now the Holy Spirit is the divine nature of El Elyon, the Most High God. That's a divine nature. He is holy. He is Elohim. He is Spirit. Yeshua said he is Spirit. What can anybody say with their blabbering explanations, and because the deception has overcome the teachers and preachers, very especially Christian teacher preachers of the West, and it started to spread from there. So much so it has gone all over the world. It has caught the other nations, and the Europeans and the Middle East and the Asians and all of them. Until today, they made the Son of God, who is Yeshua the Messiah, him also another God, Elohim, equal to God the Father in everything. And this person who is not there is just the divine nature of God the Father. You check it up. Who has no name, is a title, Holy Spirit, and then not only there, made him another God equal to the Father, equal to the Son, three gods but one, with their Trinity doctrine. And this is in operation until today by the mainline churches and the Protestant churches. You got to be somewhere in those groups. But did you ever search the scriptures and see what God is saying? God is 3 or 1. He's like, you shall have no other God besides me. First commandment. Today Christians have three gods, and they have so much so made an idol out of the divine nature of Elohim, holy, Spirit, God is Spirit, God is holy. And most of these teachers, televangelists, and preachers of the West, America and Canada, because of their ministries accompanied with miracles and signs, people unconsciously believe what they are saying is the truth. Very pathetic, sad condition. Only God can deliver them. If you think whatever I have said now with few words, if you are a person seeking for truth, you will know the truth. Yes. Those who are of the truth will hear my voice, Yeshua said. God bless you.